GS2, Constitution and Polity. The first important element of GS2 is Constitution and Polity. So for that, obviously you start with the new NCERTs, class 6 to 12th, but again be very brief. These are not the important source for Constitution and Polity. Lakshmikant is the Bible for this particular segment, and I am not the first person to say this. I am not going to be the last person to say this. This is a very good book, and this is the most important book. That is why the star sign for it. It is a must-read book here. So you have to be very brief with NCERTs in this case. Do not give much time to them. Just read them and then switch to this book, which is the most important book, Lakshmikant. And apart from that, this is a very dynamic component. So that is why current affairs here play a very important role. So the editorials that you read from newspapers, the current affairs material which you refer, I refer to the Vision IAS material, and then PIB. PIB is a very important resource here in this case. So you get to know the government initiatives and all. And another very important resource I believe is PRS. So PRS is very important when it comes to knowing what the parliament is doing, how the Lok Sabha has functioned, what all bills are pending, what has been the productivity of parliament. So for that, PRS helps a lot. So I would recommend that these 4 sources for current affairs that are very, very important, because this is a dynamic topic. Then second ARC. So in this case, for this particular segment, the 6th report, I believe that is important. So that is a report on local governance. So I'll be coming to other reports as well. But for this particular topic, Constitution and Polity, this particular report I referred to, and I find that this is a good one. So you just need to refer to the summary of recommendations. You need not go and read the entire second ARC. So it has certain good solutions, certain good recommendations which you can use in your answers. And finally, for certain topics like pressure groups, NGOs and all, I refer to the Vision IAS online notes. So I think just so that I could have enough content on these particular topics, I did that. So that is up to you to refer whatever topics you have, whatever resources you have. Okay. So moving on, governance. So this is the second most important component of GS2. Okay. So here, second ARC reports form the backbone of your study. So you can look at this. So just have a look at these reports. I have numbered them, so you can just check. So these all reports are available online. You can easily download them on the site of second ARC. So I have numbered the reports which I feel are important. The first report, so this report is on RTI. So that is important because if you will see the syllabus, RTI is an integral element. Then the fourth report, that is ethics in governance, and so on. So I have numbered the reports 1st, 4th, 9th, 10th, 11th and 12th. So these 6 reports I feel are must read reports, and you just need to have a look at the recommendations. A summary of these would be sufficient. No need to read the entire second ARC. So you just have to see certain issues that are associated and certain recommendations of the committee to solve those issues. So that would be very good, and you need to quote second ARC extensively in your answers when it comes to questions related to governance. Okay. Then I refer to Vision IAS notes wherever I felt that there is certain information gap. So just these notes are available online, so I refer to them. And then finally, current affairs. Again, it is very important. So again, the same things, editorial, Vision IAS material I referred, and PRS and PIB. So that is the same dynamic component here, but please do give emphasis on second ARC reports for governance. Okay. So moving on. There is another topic in GS2 by the name social justice. So this is again an important topic which includes segments like the government policies and interventions, welfare schemes, the social sectors and services related to health, education, and finally issues related to poverty and hunger. So these, I have taken these words from the syllabus itself, right? So these are included in this particular section, social justice. So again, this is a very dynamic section. So I covered it from current affairs mostly, from the editorials that I read, from the current affairs material. Again, I followed Vision, and from PIB. So because PIB, you can get what government is doing with regards to all these particular topics on health, on education. So you can, PIB it summarizes all the government initiatives, and that is why it is a very good source. And I also referred the Niti Aayog's 3-year action agenda. So I did not go through it completely because it is a very bulky document, but what I did was I referred it on topics like health, on topics like education. So just to see what solutions Niti Aayog is giving. And I used to note down a few important solutions, and then in my answers I used to quote. I used to say, as per Niti Aayog's action agenda, following steps can be taken. So that is why I think you have to be very selective. Just read 2-3 topics. Education, health, skill development is also there in this agenda. So you can just go through it and just read the recommendations, read the issues that the Niti Aayog has been pointing out, and then use them in your answers. So that adds value to your answers. This is the value addition material as I was talking about. There's second ARC and all such materials. Okay, and finally budget and economic survey. So these are also very important, budget and economic survey, because they have a lot of initiatives with respect to these all issues, these all topics. And their summaries, I believe, is sufficient. I have never read the entire budget. I have never read the entire economic survey. I believe that the summaries are more than enough. So that would suffice. And there are certain queries regarding whether they should read the previous year budget, previous year economic survey or not. I say please do not. Just focus on the survey and the budget of that year in which you are appearing. So that is more than enough. And then you quote from these. As per the economic survey, following steps can be taken. As per the budget 2018-2019, the government has taken following steps with respect to education sector. So that is how you quote these resources, and they add a lot of value to your answer. So this is about social justice. Okay, so moving on, international relations. So this is the final part of GS2. And again, this is a very dynamic part. So I did not refer any special book for it. And also you have to read the editorials, because almost every other day there is an editorial on international affairs. So that actually helps you build your own logic, your own opinion. And finally, there's the Ministry of External Affairs website, which you can refer. So it contains PDFs regarding India's relations with other countries, their history, what all areas of cooperation India is involved with respect to other countries and all. So you can refer to this as well. But ultimately, I believe that in my case, the first one was more than enough for questions on international relations. I did not refer any special book.